and Kyrie's just going to take this shot. He's got Jalen on him. Screen comes from PJ Washington into a three. Bang, it's good. March Madness, one of the most exciting sports events in the world, is going on right now. It has been crazy so far, and I thought I should bring that craziness and that fun to the NBA. And the only way to do that is to make a March Madness bracket out of all the NBA teams. As you can see here, I have done that. Since there's 30 teams, there's going to have to be a bye for 2 of the teams, and that's going to be the top 2 seeded teams in the league, which is OKC and San Antonio. And yeah, we got the bracket. We'll have Charlotte versus Miami, Denver versus Memphis, Dallas versus Houston, New York versus Brooklyn. We got 2 in a row, like a Texas matchup and then a New York matchup. Then we have Milwaukee, Phoenix, Atlanta, Golden State, Washington, Boston, Detroit, Indiana, Portland, Philadelphia, Toronto, Chicago, Sacramento, LA, Cleveland, Utah, New Orleans, Minnesota, Orlando, and Clippers. For this, we're going to be doing no injuries just to make it a little bit more exciting, and also it's kind of hard to know like which players are actually fully injured and out, because you know there's some players who are probably just sitting out that are acting like they haven't, or not acting, but you know, have an injury that they probably could play through, but they're not because the team's bad. So I just gave everyone full health just to make it more exciting. We'll have some more Cinderella runs. Like there's some teams that, like Utah for say, like they have Jaren Jackson Jr. who will be coming back, Keontae, Larry Markkinen, like maybe they could go on a little run. And like Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton back. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We're gonna just be doing this side of the bracket first because that makes it a lot easier for me, because I can just do a playoff bracket on 2K, and we'll just do this side of the bracket first, find our semifinal or our final matchup. It'll actually, yeah, it'll give us one of our finalists. Do the same for this side, get our other finalists, and then we'll have the big game. It's obviously 1 game elimination, just like March Madness. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's hop into 2K. Okay, we're in 2K now with the first half of the bracket set up. It is looking good. We do have OKC against LA here because I just picked a random team because OKC does have a bye in this first round, so we'll force that win. But we will have to start over here in Atlanta versus Golden State because they are the first game on the schedule. And if I simulate another game first, then this one will get automatically simulated, or any other game that was before the one I actually wanted to simulate. So yeah, we're starting here in Atlanta. We got Steph Curry being back, Jimmy Butler, Kristaps Porzingis fully healthy. They also have DeAnthony Melton and Draymond Green in that starting lineup. Then we got CJ, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, the Streaking Hawks. We'll see what they can do against the Golden State Warriors in this first round. We know what, I'm supposed to go into Simcast. We know what Curry can do in a March Madness type of format. In Davidson, they made it to the Elite 8 with him leading them. So see what happens here. We're in Atlanta, and if we are in a super close game, we will hop in, but we'll see if that happens. First quarter, Warriors up 2 after 1. Second quarter, the Warriors are pulling ahead. They are just offensively scoring a lot right now, but the Hawks are coming back. It is getting pretty close. There could be hopping potential here, and yeah, there definitely is. As it's a 1-point game, 122 to 121. The Hawks have come back in the second half. Let's see what happens here. Obviously, we will not be taking control of either team. Let's make sure the camera's good. Yeah, let's watch them broadcast. It's Hall of Fame difficulty. I don't know if that means too much. CJ McCollum is 45 in this game right now, leading the Hawks. Jalen Johnson hasn't done too much scoring wise. The other side, you got Butler with 27, KP with 26, and Curry only has 19. He hasn't done too much. Do we have any foul outs? There is a foul out. Jimmy Butler's out, their leading scorer, so Warriors are going to have to depend on Curry and Kristaps Porzingis. They're up 1 with the ball, 128 left. Curry drives in on CJ McCollum, layup, and it's good. CJ just can't guard him. Curry goes and gets a bucket. He's up to 21 now. CJ McCollum bringing the ball up, defended by Curry. We'll see what he does. Just going at him into a pull-up J. It does not go. Moses Moody grabs the rebound for the Warriors, and he's going to bring it up the court. Defended by CJ McCollum. Over to Curry, who's defended by his former teammate Jonathan Kuminga. And screen comes from Draymond Green. Into Draymond Green off the pass, and Draymond's just wide open. Nice little pick and roll play by Curry and Draymond. The Warriors are up 5 right now, and they are closing this game out. CJ McCollum's going to bring the ball up. Hawks have been relying on him all night. Let's see if he can get him another bucket here. He can't. Almost turns it over. Kuminga gets the pass and gets the dunk. Moses Moody was going for the steal there and could not get it, and gives up a wide open dunk for Kuminga, former Warrior. The timeout's going to be called by the Warriors as they're going to, draw up a play here, try to get a bucket that could potentially be the dagger. Moses Moody to inbound the ball. He's looking for Curry. He does get it to Curry. Still defended by CJ McCollum. I don't know if we love that matchup as a Hawks, if you're a Hawks fan at least. Over to KP for the shot. It's pretty open, does not fall, and the Hawks have a chance here. Jalen Johnson bringing up the ball. He's defended by DeAnthony Melton. He finds CJ with space. CJ to tie the game. It does not go. Draymond Green grabs the rebound. You don't have to foul here if you're the Hawks, but they might. We'll see what happens. They get it to Curry. I mean, don't foul Curry if you are going to foul anyone. It doesn't look like they're going to foul. Curry drives on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Good defense. Draymond Green gets it at the top of the key. Screen from Kristaps Porzingis. Draymond's trying to get something going. I don't know what's happening. Over to Curry, who just drives and gets right to the rim, and that probably is the dagger there. Steph Curry, and he's celebrating. He knows that this game is probably over. 5-point lead. We can watch here, see if there's any craziness. The thing about this, the thing that's not like the March Madness is there's no 1-and-1 free throws, so it makes it a little bit harder to make these late game comebacks, but anything's possible. We'll see what the Hawks do on this inbound play. Dyson Daniels to CJ McCollum, 3. It's good. It is good. They do need to foul now and then heave a 3-point shot, and they have to hope whoever Warriors send to the line misses one of them, which is probably unlikely if they foul Curry. So don't let Curry get the ball, but they probably will because they're not very smart. Like, he's not even pressing up on Curry. Like, you need to be denying there. But yeah, it looks like this game is over. Curry stepping up to the line, trying to make another great March Madness run, this time in his prime version, not his college version back in the day, and that is gonna do it. Curry puts this game away. CJ McCollum for the heave, does not get it to fall, and the Warriors take it. They win their first round one matchup, which is gonna put them into the Sweet 16 now, because there are only one less round than March Madness. So first round win means you're in the Sweet 16 already. 48 points by CJ. He had 27, 26 we saw, and then 25 by Curry, as he had like 6 points there in the late game. And yeah, great win from the Warriors, obviously. Let's move on to the next game. We got Phoenix versus Milwaukee. Let's see if we can get another hop in. Phoenix, obviously the higher seed. They are 12 seed versus 21 seed. Bucks do have Giannis though. I forgot to look at the matchup, but Bucks, it's Giannis. I mean they're dominating. So it looks like Giannis helped a lot for the Bucks, as they are going to win their round one matchup easily. Brooks was back for the Suns, Mark Williams, but it still just wasn't enough. I mean, they played well, but the Bucks just dropped 136, and yeah, Giannis 40 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. Kuzma dropped 29. I mean, they are just made for March Madness, I guess. Like, all their players stepped up and they dropped 136 and get themselves an easy win in round one. Then we will have the Grizzlies versus Nuggets next. So that's going to have Ja Morant being back, Cedric Howard, Jalen Wells, Santi Aldama, Zach Edey's back. For the Denver Nuggets, you got Jamal Murray, Tim Hardaway, Peyton Watson, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic, who are all healthy now because Peyton Watson just returned recently. And let's go into this. Denver obviously at home. The seeding, what is Denver? Denver is the 9th seed versus the 24th seeded Memphis Grizzlies. So big favorite is the Denver Nuggets here. And yeah, I mean, they're showing why, as they're going to dominate Memphis Grizzlies in round one. No big upsets yet. I mean, I guess the Bucks one's kind of a big upset. 21 seed over 12 seed. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty big. But Jokic 30, 20, and 11. 28 by Murray. You had 25 by Tim Hardaway. On the other side, Morant was really in 111 from 3. I mean, yeah, that's not going to get it done. We're going to be moving on next to the Hornets versus Heat, which is the 16th versus 17th seed matchup. Miami is the 16th seed, so they will be at home. Whoever wins this is going to have to face OKC in the next round, so that's going to be tough, but you just got to get through this round, think one game at a time. You never know, you might be able to beat OKC if you have a really good game. Miami's leading this one, and yeah, I mean, Charlotte Hornets felt like a team that was built for this type of moment, but also Eric Spoelstra and the Heat seem like a team that's built for this type of March Madness, tournament style as well. So they're going to come away with the win. The Hornets do not go on a Cinderella run. They have, it seemed like the Hornets were the type of team to do it because they're a lower seed and they've been playing, though, like a top tier team recently in the NBA, but they weren't able to get it done against the Heat. Hero was really good. Bam Adebayo. They had Gardner come in, Myron Gardner. He's been playing for them recently and been pretty good, but what a game here in this first round. Kelly Weller was great off the bench, and yeah, the Heat get the win. Then we're going to be having the Wizards versus the Celtics, another just, you know, game that shouldn't be close. It's a 4 seed matchup versus 29 seed. So Celtics should be able to take care of business, but the Wizards get the lead. They had an 11-point lead in the first quarter, and they're still up 10 now. I mean, Celtics going to lock in here. Now it's a 15-point lead. The Wizards looking to get the biggest upset so far. This would be a crazy. This is almost the biggest upset he can get. 29 seed versus 4 seed. The other biggest one would be 3 seed versus 30 seed. Then I guess if, you know, the 30 seed moves on and then beats the 2 seed, that would be a bigger upset. But, you know, I don't think that's going to happen. But the Wizards are holding on to this right now. Celtics are getting a late game comeback though. It is close, but okay, now it's really close. 2-point game. We're gonna have to jump in here. Wizards versus Boston. This would be a crazy upset. Boston does have Trae Young and Anthony Davis though. Remember that. I actually didn't remember that. I forgot to show the matchup again, but that makes a little bit more sense now thinking about that. That's what makes this more exciting. But yeah, great game from Brown, Vucevic, and you do have like a fully healthy Tatum. At least he should be. He's not playing like it really, but Trae Young with 20, at Anthony Davis 18 and 9. It's just been a team effort by the Wizards, and I mean that's kind of what you want in March Madness. That's more like what it is in college basketball. It's a lot more team play, not as much one guy leading. I mean sometimes, but not all the time. Bob Carrington gets the ball. Wizards do have the ball. 50 seconds left. I don't know why they don't have. Are there any foul outs? Sometimes 2K is stupid with their lineups, and for some reason you come into the game at the end, and for some reason the starters aren't in. But that's just, we gotta live with it. Riley with the ball. Pass to Champagny. Neemias Queta just jumped the pass and missed it and gave up a wide open layup, which could be very costly here. 4-point game now. The Celtics need someone to just step up here. Tatum is probably that guy. Steps into a 3, big shot, big make. Jason Tatum. They needed that one, as now it is a 1-point game. Washington with the ball. Bub Carrington's gonna bring it up. He gets by Payne Pritchard, but he's just gonna dump it off to Trey Johnson. They're gonna hold to run out the clock a little bit. Can they hit a dagger shot? Trey Johnson working on Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown staying in front of him. Spin move. He's not getting anywhere. Great defense by Jaylen Brown. Trey Johnson just can't do anything. He's gonna have to force something up at the end of the clock. It's up and it is no good. Great defense by Jaylen Brown, showing why he thinks he's the best two-way player in the league, and he might be up there. I mean, he definitely is up there. Arguably could be the best two-way. More offense though, you know, like obviously there's some better players that are way better defensively, but okay, whatever. Celtics have the ball. They can go for the game winner. Tatum with it, guarded by Anthony Davis, who is a great defender. Tatum can't get anything. Spins, shot, good. The Celtics are gonna win it on a buzzer beater and avoid the first round upset. Jason Tatum steps up with a big time 3, and then with no time on the clock spins into a floater over a great defender in Anthony Davis, puts it in. He is made for this moment. March Madness game winner by Jason Tatum. Wow, that was exciting. Did not expect that after the Wizards went up 4, but a great shot by Tatum, and then a great shot again with the floater to win it. Wow, that was crazy. Now let's go into this next game, which is what do we have left? We got Houston versus Dallas, and then yeah, the bye. So actually no, we still have New York versus the Nets as well, which actually is the next game. Never mind. So yeah, we're going over here. Another potential upset happening. I mean, the Knicks, this one, I mean, Brooklyn doesn't have anyone really, even with no injuries on. This should be a blowout. We got Knicks versus Brooklyn. Let's see what happens. Knicks jump out to a first quarter lead, only 1-point lead, but then second quarter they dominate. And yeah, they're gonna just get this win pretty easily as they take down the Nets. 23-point win, 36 by Towns, 23 by Bridges, Brunson. I mean, yeah, just an easy win for them. Josh Hart. They got the Villanova guys who won a championship, right? I don't know my college basketball lore too much, but I think they McCall and Josh Hart, obviously, and Brunson, right? I think they won it together or something. But yeah, next game we got Houston versus Dallas. This one will be interesting. I need to look at the matchups more. We got Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flagg, Derek Lively, PJ Washington, Max Christie. So Kyrie Irving back. I don't know if that's enough for the Mavericks to get this upset or pull this upset off. 8 seed versus 25 seed, so it is a pretty big margin there. The Dallas do jump out to a lead in the first and in the second, and they're leading this game by a decent amount right now. And Rockets haven't really come back yet. And yeah, Dallas is going to get this upset. So big time upset there. 25 seed upsets the 8 seed. 34 by Kevin Durant, but you get 30 by Brandon Williams. What a game from Brandon Williams. That is what March Madness is made for. You'll just have a guy who can go off like this randomly. You'd expect it to be Kyrie, but Kyrie just had 16 and 7, just a nice little game. 30 points by Brandon Williams, upsetting the Rockets. They'll be moving on to face Denver now. And then last game we got a bye here. Make sure force win for OKC. Yep, so simulate through game. OKC wins. We can look at the stats because I don't know why not. 45 by Shea. But next round, we're going to be having OKC up against Miami. Obviously, OKC will be at home here. Actually, you know what? I don't know if this is the first game. I have to do this, then we check the schedule. So actually, we need to do Mavericks, Nuggets, then Warriors, Celtics. Then, why is there only 2? Shouldn't it be 3? That means the other game is after, I think. So it'll be this one, these 2 games, then this game, and then the last game. I forget what the last game is, but we'll see. So yeah, so we got Mavericks versus Nuggets first. So we get to watch the Mavericks once again. Let's look at the matchup here. Kyrie Irving, Jamal Murray. Then we got Max Christie, Tim Hardaway, Cooper Flag, Peyton Watson, PJ Washington, Aaron Gordon, and then the big Jokic versus Dereck Lively, which is where the overall shifts towards Denver Nuggets by a lot. And that is why they are the favorite, as this is a 25 seed versus a 9 seed right now. So see if they can pull up another big upset. The Dallas Mavericks I'm talking about, obviously. Dallas is fighting right now. It's a close game. It is close, coming down to the wire. And in the fourth quarter, 3-point lead. Now it's tied, 7:21 left. The Dallas Mavericks jump out to a 4-point lead. Is close. I mean, Dallas is playing really well right now. Is this close enough to jump in? I'm going to say it's close enough to jump in. I feel like I want to jump in as much as possible because these games have been exciting so far. Who does have the ball? Is it Denver? It is Denver with the ball. That makes it even better because they are the team that is down right now. Let's make sure everything's set. Let's see who is cooking this game. We got Jokic playing really well and really efficiently. Same with Aaron Gordon. Cam Johnson has been amazing. Hardaway struggled. No foul outs on either side, but the Kyrie Irving, Christie, and Marshall and Lively are all almost fouled out. 32 by Irving, so there he is cooking again. Brandon Williams has not been as good in this game. I want to check the free throws because why do they have so many fouls? Yeah, 39 free throws shot for the Nuggets to 19 free throws shot by the Mavericks. So it's a big margin of difference there, but somehow the Nuggets are still losing this game by 3. Cam Johnson to inbound. He finds Aaron Gordon. Christian Braun gets it. Nikola Jokic is in the game, but Jamal Murray isn't. Jokic has the ball, gets doubled, spins off of it, runs out of bounds. That was not a great play in my opinion there. Probably should have passed it to the open guy, which is what Jokic would have done, so I don't know what 2K is on right now. Kyrie Irving with the ball, defended by Jamal Murray. He's been cooking all game. Let's see if he can hit a dagger shot here. Driving. Oh, nice move there. Didn't shoot it. Still cooking. Trying to cook at least. Floater up, and he's good. What's his name? Kyrie Irving with a big time floater there. Jamal Murray brings up the ball now, defended by Kyrie Irving. Screen comes from Tim Hardaway. No switch. Kyrie Irving still on him. Over to Jokic, defended by Dereck Lively. Jokic trying to do something. Trying to get past Lively. Passes the ball. He looked like he did get past him, but decided to pass it up anyways. And goes in. Jokic passes it, or catches it. And fouls out as Dereck Lively on that foul. Jokic is going to head to the line for 2. They're going to have to foul here, even if he does make both of these. Because 2 seconds is not enough, you know. Dallas could just hold it till the end and then shoot something. And he misses the second, though. That is not... It's not looking good for Denver here. And it looks like the Dallas Mavericks might be the Cinderella team here. They weren't even a team... Like, you get Kyrie Irving back, but I wouldn't expect Kyrie Irving to make them this much better. Like, I mean, it kind of makes sense because Dallas is always good. But, you know, without Anthony Davis now, it just makes it a little bit harder to make a run. But they still are doing it right now as they are up 6 against Denver, the 9 seed, as they have already upset the 8 seed. They're looking to take down the 9 seed as well. And they'll have to face the winner of OKC versus Charlotte or versus Miami in the next game. So it'll probably be OKC, but you never know. Denver with the ball though, there's still a chance, you know, maybe some missed free throws come from Dallas, but you need to hit a shot here. Jamal Murray in the corner doesn't take it for some reason, drives. This just isn't great, and he misses it. And I think we just sim out of this one. This one does not look, I don't want to like, sometimes 2K ends up making the team that's down by a lot here like win somehow if you sim it, so I don't want to mess that up. So I might just make sure he makes these free throws and then let Denver take one last shot just to make sure that Dallas does actually close this game out. Jamal Murray with it. He's going to pull up, and that should be game if he misses, and he does. Dallas Mavericks are going to move on. They have made 2 big upsets now. They're going on a run right now. They're going to be going into the Elite 8. So crazy run. Kyrie Irving in the second game steps up 30 something, 37, 34, and 8 assists. Great game from him. With the rookie Cooper Flagg as well as the second best player on this team, 14, 4, and 6. He didn't have a great game, but good enough there. Probably played some good defense because that is what Cooper can do. Then we have in our next game, then we go to the OKC versus Miami game. No, we go to the Warriors versus Celtics, sorry. This was the finals matchup back in 2022, I think. That's when the Warriors won. But this time we have, Celtics versus Warriors. Good matchup here. We'll see what happens. Curry looking to make another upset. This one would be a bigger upset because Warriors upset Atlanta, 20 seed versus 13 seed. Now they're looking to upset the 4th seed. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be in Boston, obviously. Boston jumps out to a 9-point lead after 1. And yeah, they're just dominating this game after the first half. The Warriors cannot find any magic in the second half. The Celtics come away with a big time win, 39-10 by Jaylen Brown, 17-12-5 by Tatum. And the Celtics, after almost falling in round 1 with a crazy buzzer beater winning shot by Jason Tatum, they moved on and then dominate the Warriors in the second round. And they're going to be into the Elite 8 now. Then we have OKC versus Miami as the next game. Let's look at the matchups here. I mean, this is Shea, Cason Wallace, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein. Their defense is just crazy. We'll see what the Heat can do. It looks like they have Tyler Hero coming off the bench, which is not what's happening in real life, but whatever. 2K can do what they want. We got OKC up 3 after 1. OKC up, I mean, they're not up too much right now. The Heat on a little bit of a comeback, and this game is actually really close. 2:12 left. I think we hop in, right? I feel like we gotta hop in. It's so close once again. Another just crazy game, and it is March, right? So this is what happens even in the NBA. Jalen Williams was having a really good game. Let's make sure we're on or spectating now, not controlling any team. We got 28-5 by Jalen Williams, 23-9 by Shea. They've been so efficient, but still just not great because Joe Dort, like Chet Holmgren have not been efficient. Cason Wallace, no one's been efficient really other than those top like 4 guys. For the Heat, Powell, really good game. Gardner, another solid. I mean, he hasn't been shooting it too well. I don't know why he's taking so many shots, but it's worked because they're in a close game. Davion Mitchell struggled. Yeah, any foul outs? Hopefully not. Yeah, no foul outs. So we got a good game here. The Heat versus the... Okay, wait, let me fix the camera real quick. We want to be in broadcast mode. Pelle Larsson to inbound the ball. He is going to be looking for someone. Bam Adebayo, defended by Chet Holmgren. Back over to Pelle Larsson. Over to Andrew Wiggins. Over to Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero over to Pelle Larsson. We get a screen from Powell to get Bam open. Bam with Hartenstein on him. Backing him down. Gets him on the pump fake. Doesn't do anything. And then throws the ball away to Chet Holmgren. You don't want to make passes like that against the Thunder. AJ Mitchell with the ball. And then a reach-in foul by Bam Adebayo. I don't know what he's doing right now. Making a bad foul and bad turnover. But Hartenstein to inbound. He's going to find Cason Wallace, who has struggled, has not made a field goal in this game. Gets it to Shea in the post against Davion Mitchell. Backing him down, layup, and it is good from the MVP, the 2025 MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then we get Gardner bringing the ball up, defended by Jalen Williams. Gardner gets a screen. It's actually a slip from Bam Adebayo. We'll see if he goes to him in the post. He does, defended by Hartenstein. Bam Adebayo trying to get a bucket. Can't get anything going. Finds Jaime Jaquez, defended by Chet, over to Norman Powell. Cason Wallace on him. Screen comes from Bam. Off the screen, shot by Norman Powell. It's no good. Shea grabs the rebound. He's going to bring it up here, defended by Davion Mitchell. He's driving. Half spin. Gets right to the rack. Just an easy bucket from Shea. He is a clutch player right here, and he has had a great, efficient 27-point game. He's going to be defending Davion Mitchell on this side. Screen comes. It's another slip from Bam. They're running the same play. Get it to Bam in the post. He goes up. misses it, can't get his rebound. Hartenstein claims it. He finds Jalen Williams on the break, who's going to find Chet wide open under the basket, and he's going to put it in. And just a great closing game from the Thunder as they're just dominating the Heat right here in the closing moments. We're going to get Bam in the post. Surprised there's not been like a timeout or something. The Heat just keep doing the same play and it is not working right now. Hartenstein to the line for 2 free throws. He knocks down the first of 2. And the second is going to fall as well. So the Heat now down 7. They need just a miracle if they want to win this one. They gave a good fight, which is what the Heat do, you know, in these type of moments. Finds Bam Adebayo. He dunks it. So there's a bucket for the Heat. A little bit of hope. They need to somehow turn the ball over and get another bucket and then foul and then get another bucket. It's not looking too good. And a bucket here from the Thunder would probably put this game away. He finds Hartenstein open and they're just going to foul Hartenstein, which probably is smart, other than the fact that Bam Adebayo just fouled out. So it was not very smart, and Hartenstein knocks down the first. I mean, Hartenstein I don't think is that bad of a free throw shooter even. Maybe he is. I actually don't know too much. Like, normally centers are, but Davion Mitchell with the ball. Ended by Cason Wallace. I mean, Gardner is going to have to force something up, and they almost turned the ball over. Davion Mitchell shoots it up, no good, and that is going to do it as Kelly Oubre gets the rebound over to Gardner. He misses it well, and okay, come on, guys. We can step out of this one. We know it's not going to be a comeback here as the Thunder win this one 112-105. Great game from the defending champions. I mean, maybe not a great game. You'd expect them to win by a little bit more, but they do get it done. Then we have New York versus Milwaukee in the next round. Giannis versus that great Knicks starting lineup. So let's see what Giannis can do. We're in New York. This is 21 seed versus the 5 seed. So Milwaukee is down early right now. Oh yeah, this is just Knicks domination. 153-113. Their offense has just been really, really good. 40 points by Jalen Brunson. Because didn't they have a big time offense performance here? Oh, never mind. It was only 118, but still 150 in that game. Then we got OKC versus Dallas. This is crazy as Dallas has made it this far. 1 seed versus the 25 seed. Whoever wins this makes it to the semifinals. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I just simulated. Okay, well, did not mean to do that. So New York is going to win the Boston game. It was not close, so that is good. At least it wasn't a super close game. Another crazy offensive game from the Knicks, and they're going to end this like Celtics. It's not a Cinderella run by the Celtics, but it felt pretty special after that game winner in the first round. So they can't win this one though. Vucevic had a good game, but the Knicks offense has just been dominant in these last two, and yeah, big time win for the Knicks. Then we have OKC versus Dallas. This is Kyrie Irving, Max Christie, Cooper Flag, PJ Washington, Derek Lively versus Shea, Cason Wallace, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Kyrie Irving has upset this team before. He had Luka though when they did that, so probably not the same situation, but you never know. Dallas does jump out to a little bit of a lead, 1-point lead after 1, and they're gonna have the lead going into the second half, 3-point lead. Thunder come back in the third, and they're gonna have the lead going into the fourth quarter, but it is a close one. Dallas continues to just fight, and they're up 9 right now. Dallas Mavericks are up 9 with 1:18 to go, and it's close, but yeah, there's nothing the Thunder can do there, and the Dallas Mavericks have upset the 1 seed. 25 seed upsets the 1 seed, 28 points from Chet Holmgren, but 18 and 8 turnovers by Shea. Just great defense on him by this Mavericks team. I don't know, I feel like it would have been Kyrie defending him because that's how 2K does it, so I don't know how Kyrie was able to clamp him up like that, but great game from him and Brandon Williams, who have been the 2 MVPs. You know, in March Madness, it normally is the guards a lot of the time who are like the best players and get all the points. And they're doing it right now. These 2 guys. Derek Lively also with a really good game. Hit a 3 because why not? And Kyrie Irving is going to win the Western Conference. I mean, these don't really matter too much, but we have Dallas versus New York in the semifinals. First half of the bracket, almost over here. This is the finalists of it. OKC doesn't make it. Boston doesn't make it, who are the top 2 seeds in this thing. So both of them don't make it. And we have instead the 5 seed versus the 25 seeded Dallas Mavericks. What a matchup. We got Kyrie versus Jalen Brunson, Christie versus Mikal Bridges. We got Cooper Flag versus OG, PJ versus Josh Hart, and then Derek Lively versus Karl Anthony Towns. Mavericks roster hasn't been, like, they've probably been the worst roster in every series they've played, but they've just found a way to get it done with Brandon Williams and Kyrie Irving. And we're going into this final game as they jump out to a 9-point lead after one. Knicks come back a little bit, but the Mavericks are holding on to that lead. They're just gonna win this, I think. I mean, it's, oh wait, the Knicks are coming back a little bit, and they've tied it. What just happened? The Knicks come back. Brunson hit a big time three with 37 seconds left, a three by McBride with 1 minute left, and those two threes tie the game up. We're gonna be able to jump in here with 18 seconds left, tied game, semifinals of March Madness, or NBA Madness, I guess you could call it. Dallas has the ball, looking to close it out even after the struggle fest they've had in this last little bit, giving up the lead. Hart is fouled out, which is not great because he's probably one of their, I mean, he's not one of the better, he definitely helps defensively though compared to other guys they have off the bench, but probably like OG and Mikal are their better defenders. Lively's fouled out for the Mavericks, so that's not great. But Kyrie Irving with the ball, he has a chance at putting this one on ice and sending his team to the March Madness final, or the NBA Madness final. Screens come, Brandon Williams, yeah, I mean, Kyrie's just gonna take this shot. He's got Jalen on him. Screen comes from PJ Washington into a three. Bang, it's good. Kyrie Irving puts the Dallas Mavericks up by 3 with 1.3 seconds left. This is March, baby. I mean, another big time shot. Knicks are gonna call a timeout. Oh my goodness, this has been a crazy series. We got 20. I mean, yeah, Kyrie Irving, just crazy stuff here. He's only got 14. It hasn't even been a game from him. 14 by Brandon Williams. It's been Cooper Flag, the rookie, leading them mostly here, but just a crazy shot by Kyrie Irving, being clutch. They went to him even though he wasn't having the greatest game, because they know he is the type of guy to knock down that clutch shot. We've seen it before. Game 7 of 2016 finals. Obviously hit one of the greatest shots in NBA history. We got Mitchell Robinson inbounding. They're gonna have to look for a three. Mikal Bridges over to Jalen Brunson in the corner. He takes it. It's no good. Jalen Brunson cannot tie the ball game, and the Dallas Mavericks are gonna head to the finals, the March Madness final. Yeah, they're gonna celebrate here. I mean, they think they just won the NBA championship. That's why they're gonna, really celebrate here. But wow, what a shot by Kyrie Irving, sending his team to the final. I mean, this has just been crazy. Another big time game winning shot in this March Madness bracket here. This is just the first half of the bracket too. We still got another full half of this to go, and then the final, which is going to be the biggest game of them all. I wonder who gets finals MVP. It's going to be Derek Lively. Really? He fouled out. That's crazy. Did he actually have the best game, or is that just 2K glitching? I'd give it to Cooper Flag probably. We'll see if they actually do give it to Derek Lively here, because sometimes they don't get it right. Yeah, they do give it to Derek Lively. Interesting. But yeah, let's head over to the second half of the bracket and see who's going to match up against this Dallas Mavericks 25th seed team that has won on this huge Cinderella run. Okay, here we have the second round, or the second half of the bracket. First matchup, we're going to be having the 11th seeded Toronto Raptors up against the 22nd seeded Chicago Bulls. Let's get right into it, I guess. Let's look at the matchups though. Josh Giddey for some reason is not starting, but he'll be the first man off the bench, getting still a decent amount of minutes. I don't know why they have that, but let's just go with it. We're at Toronto here. The Bulls jump out to a 6-point lead after one. The Raptors come back in the second, close to third quarter, but the Raptors pull ahead. And yeah, the Raptors are going to close this one out with a 14 or 17 point win, 26-10 by Barnes. Great game from Mamukelashvili and Grady. On the other side, Simons, Ivy, Sexton. I mean, Giddey wasn't able to do too much, probably because he was coming off the bench. Ellis struggled, but yeah, the Raptors will move on. Then we have the next game, which is Philly versus the Trailblazers. Trailblazers at Philly. This is Drew Holiday, Shaedon Sharpe, Denny Avdija, Toumani Camara, Donovan Clingan up against Tyrese Maxey, BJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre, healthy Paul George, or not healthy Paul George, unsuspended Paul George, and healthy Joel Embiid at the center. Sixers jump out to a lead in the first quarter. They build on that lead in the second quarter. They build on that lead in the third quarter, and they build on that lead in the fourth quarter as they dominate by 28 points. Great game from a healthy Sixers team. They're going to be, a good, hard team to beat when they're healthy. So we see that in round one. They're the 14 seeds. They beat the 19 seeded Trailblazers. Now we have the Pelicans up against the Timberwolves. This is a 10 seeded Minnesota team versus a 23 seeded New Orleans team. New Orleans has been playing a lot better in real life recently, so maybe a little bit tougher of a matchup here than expected for Minnesota, but let's see what happens. Anthony Edwards obviously back for the Timberwolves, which is big. They have a lead at the half after a big second quarter and a big third quarter, and they dominate this game. So yeah, they take care of the New Orleans Pelicans pretty easily. Big time game from DiVincenzo, Edwards, Julius Randle. On the other side, DeJounte Murray was all right, but yeah, that's a tough matchup for the Pelicans there. Then we have the Clippers versus the Magic. This is interesting. Kawhi Leonard, seeing if he can lead his team against this young, good Magic team that's been playing better recently. They went on like a 4-game losing streak though after their like 6-game win streak or 7-game, I forget what it was. But yeah, you got healthy Kawhi, Darius Garland, Bennett Mathurin, Brook Lopez, Derrick Jones Jr. versus a healthy Magic team that will have Franz Wagner and Anthony Black back, added to that Desmond Bane, Jalen Suggs, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter led team right now. So let's get into this. We're going to be in Orlando because they are the higher seed. This is a 15 seeded Orlando versus an 18 seeded LA Clippers. Kawhi is the type of player who could go on a run, but it does not look like that will happen as Orlando just dominates this game. Kind of a comeback at the end there by the Clippers, but wasn't enough. Paolo, great game. By Leonard, he was all right, but he just didn't. You'd want him to shoot more than that if you're the Clippers. But yeah, they just lose in round one. Next game, we'll have the Kings versus the Lakers. Should be a blowout because the Kings aren't even a team who's going to get anyone really back from injury, like Domantas Sabonis, I guess. But like the Kings haven't even been good when they have had their players healthy. So you expect LA with Luka Doncic, LeBron, and Austin. Oh my God, the Kings jumped out to a 48-32 lead in the first. What a first quarter scoring wise. But the Lakers do come back. It's close though. The Kings are fighting right now. We might have to jump in here. I'm going to sim a little bit more though to see what happens. The Lakers get the lead back. And yeah, let's jump in with 146 left. 101-100. What a game we got on our hands here. Kings could pull off an upset here. Did not expect this game to be close just because the Kings haven't been good when they have been healthy, but I guess this is 2K, which is a little bit different. No foul outs. Luka's been struggling, but LeBron with a huge game. Look at him. Like, LeBron's just crazy. Austin Reeves hasn't done anything. His shot tendency is way too low in 2K. Zach LaVine, he's been good. DeRozan, Keegan Murray. It's just a team effort, and that's what you want in March Madness. So the Kings playing like you're supposed to in this type of tournament, and Lakers do have the ball though, up 146 left. They're looking to close this one out. Precious Achiuwa, what the hell just happened there? Precious Achiuwa just got like, I don't even know. LeBron just glided right by him for a nice LeBron-esque, or obviously it's LeBron-esque, it's LeBron. For a nice, signature LeBron dunk is what I was trying to say though. Russell Westbrook with the ball defended by Jake LaRavia. Screen comes from Sabonis over to DeRozan in a post up on Rui Hachimura. Fadeaway shot. That is DeRozan's type of shot. He knocks it down. DeRozan is definitely the type of player who could go off in a March Madness style tournament. I just didn't think his team would be good enough to beat an LA team like this, but it is close right now. DeRozan actually hasn't done too much. He does have 17 actually. He's been solid. They just don't have anyone who's like really above the rest of their team right now, though. All the Kings are just getting buckets. And even the King is getting buckets as well on the Lakers team. Luka Doncic with it to DeAndre Ayton, to Luka Doncic, to Austin Reeves. They're just handing the ball like a hot potato. He gets open. Austin Reeves wide open 2, knocks it down. He's going to give the Lakers 3-point lead once again. 120 left. DeRozan's going to bring it up for the Kings, guarded by Marcus Smart, who is a great perimeter defender. One of the only guard defenders to make or to get a DPOI, especially recently. DeRozan with the ball, defended by Smart. He's going to drive at him. He goes all the way, puts it up. No good. Great defense by Smart. He's going to bring the ball up now. Finds Austin Reeves. What a pass. Austin Reeves with a good look, and he knocks it down. Marcus Smart with great defense and then just great vision, sending that one cross court to a wide open Austin Reeves, who has made 2 big time shots now. DeRozan with the ball, down 6, 48 seconds left. They're going to need a miracle here. DeRozan trying to get something. Maybe he should try to pass the ball. I don't know. Just because, like, what is he doing right now? Okay, he puts it in. There, never mind. DeRozan shuts me up there. Gets his team bucket. They probably would have rather the 3, obviously, but Luka is going to send this one. DeAndre Ayton, take the shot. Why not? Never mind. They're going to get it back to Doncic. Double comes over to Reeves. They keep leaving Ayton open, which is probably a good idea, unless he's under the basket like that. But they turn it over. What a bad pass there. DeRozan with the ball on the fast break. He's going to go all the way behind the back. What? Okay, he puts it in. It didn't look too pretty, but he does get the bucket. And all of a sudden, this game is not over. Lakers are going to send, or Kings are going to send Luka to the line, who's not the greatest free throw shooter. Makes the first, though, and the second one to not put it away, but make it pretty difficult for the Kings to come back. He does knock it down. Timeout comes from Doug Christie, and we'll see what he can draw up for this Kings team. They need a 3-ball. That is definitely what they need right now. As they are trying to upset this 6-seeded LA team. Sacramento is the 27th seed. Let's see what they can do. Keegan Murray to trigger the ball here. You want to look for a Zach LaVine here. Zach LaVine gets space in the corner, wide open shot. Zach LaVine misses the shot, and that was what they wanted. Just didn't fall. And that happens sometimes. You get the shot you want, doesn't go. Luka Doncic back to the line, makes the first, and this game is over now. No timeouts by Sacramento, so it is literally impossible for them to win this game. But maybe they can get one last bucket just to, get some confidence or something. I don't know. Keegan Murray puts it up. No good. And LA is going to move on to the second round, winning this California battle here against Sacramento. Sacramento put up a good fight, though. So that's something, I guess. But they were not able to make any run here. Trying to follow in the footsteps of Dallas did not work. Next matchup, we're going to have the Pacers versus the Pistons. This one's interesting because this guy, Tyrese Haliburton, is going to be back. Tyrese Haliburton, Pascal Siakam, Ivica Zubac, Aaron Nesmith, Ben Shepherd versus Cade Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. I like this matchup here because, I don't know, because 2 good point guards playing against each other, 2 good centers playing against each other. And then Pacers have a better, power forward. I could see Pascal Siakam having a good game. Let's get into it. In Detroit, they're the 3rd seed in this whole bracket. Pacers jump out to a lead, though. They're playing well, but what a third quarter, 30-11. They just absolutely just stopped that Pacers offense that is so good when they have Tyrese Haliburton. And they make a comeback late. No, they cannot. The Pistons, the 3 seed, are not going to fall here. 28, 6, and 11 by Cade Cunningham. Big time game from Duncan Robinson, Jalen Duren as well. Haliburton had 26, 3, and 5, but 7 turnovers. Wasn't a great game. Super good efficiency scoring wise, but 5 assists to 7 turnovers is not great. Pascal Siakam was all right. Zubac, but yeah, they cannot pull off the big time upset. And last game, we have Jazz versus the Cavaliers. This one's probably one of the most interesting teams, like this Jazz team, because now you have Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Larry Markin, Jaren Jackson, Walker Kessler. 4 of those guys are injured right now. The one that's not injured is the rookie Ace Bailey, probably because he's a player who they want to get more experience, so he is not going to be faking an injury. They're not all faking injuries, that's kind of a joke, but you know what I mean. They're definitely, Jazz are full tanking in real life, but in this, the whole team's going to be back. Let's see what they can do against this Cavs team that has James Harden added to it. Cavs jump out to a big lead after 1. Jazz come back a little bit in the second. Cavs extend the lead in the third. And yeah, the Jazz team maybe just didn't have enough chemistry together. Donovan Mitchell drops 39 and 7 on his former team. James Harden was great. Larry Markkinen was good. Keontae George, Ace Bailey wasn't great. Jaren Jackson was not great. So yeah, the Jazz cannot get anything done, and Cleveland will move on. That is the 7th seed there, and they're against the 26th seeded Utah, who falls. Let's force this win for the Spurs as they have a bye, so they will win in round 1 against the 64-65 Lakers. 27 and 11 by Wemby, so he's looking good going into this actual first round for that team. So what is the order we have to do here? We got Timberwolves, Cavs, then Raptors, Lakers, then this game. Okay, so Timberwolves, Cavs is what we're starting off with. Let's see the matchup. We got Dante versus James Harden, Anthony Edwards versus Donovan Mitchell, two of the best shooting guards in the league, probably the two best. Jaden McDaniels versus Dean Wade, Julius Randle versus Evan Mobley, and Rudy Gobert versus Jared Allen. This is a really good matchup. Both teams have like strong front court. Obviously the Cavs have the better point guard, but Jaden McDaniels is the better forward. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's get into it. We are in Cleveland as they are the 7th seed and Minnesota is the 10th seed. Cleveland has a lead, but Minnesota comes back in the 3rd. It's a close game coming down to the wire, tied game, 4-point game, 2-point game, 2:34 left. It's still a 4-point game, 2-point game with 2:41, 2:15. It's a 3-point. I don't want to see if we can get to one possession early close. So there it is. 2-point game, and we're going to be jumping in. Timberwolves with the lead, 1:13 left on the clock. Timberwolves with the ball, so they are going to look to extend this lead on their first possession. That we're watching at least. No foul outs, it looks like. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, the bigs are doing a lot. Perfect game from Jalen Tyson. I don't know why he's not starting. 30 points from Anthony Edwards, 24 by Julius Randle, 18 by Sumo off the bench. So let's see what happens. Randle is going to be the one to inbound the ball. He's going to be looking for Anthony Edwards. He can't get it to him, has to force it to DiVincenzo, over to Julius Randle, back to DiVincenzo. What is happening? He goes up for the layup, does not fall, and Jalen Tyson gets the rebound. That was a weird offensive possession by the Timberwolves. Donovan Mitchell's in the game. No James Harden, no Evan Mobley, no Jared Allen, no centers. What is this lineup that we have? This is why 2K is stupid. A steal by Anthony Edwards. Mitchell picks it up though. What is happening right now? Mitchell's gonna have to force something up here at the end of the clock. He dribbles in, he finds Keon Ellis open in the corner, kind of. He misses it, doesn't go. Gobert up to Julius Randle. Cavs don't have a center in right now, so if I was the Timberwolves, I would maybe look at attacking that, and Anthony Edwards does by getting in the paint. Rudy Gobert gets on the glass. And that's just unfortunate. That's just 2K being stupid and not having the Cavs bigs in. I really don't know why 2K can't fix that, but they just don't. But now they will sub in their guys. James Harden back in the game as well. Dean Wade is going to inbound it to Evan Mobley. Back to Dean Wade, over to Jared Allen, over to Mitchell. 3, no good. Rudy Gobert grabs the rebound, foul him. No, they get it to DiVincenzo. So DiVincenzo is going to be the one to take some free throws here. First one up and good. Second one is up and good as well. Not looking great for the Cavs here. They have no timeouts. Into James Harden. James Harden, good pass to Jared Allen. Jared Allen dunks it in quickly. They want to foul like maybe Julius Randle. That wouldn't be the worst. Foul, that's the 5th on Mobley. They're going to need a miracle here though, and I don't know if they're going to get it. Not very likely. Julius Randle misses the first though. That is what the Timberwolves need, or the Cavs need right now. Second one is up, and second one is good. Okay, he almost missed both, but he did not. 3-point shot would go a long way here for the Cavs. They definitely need one of those. Find a Mobley pump fake, gets him up in the air, takes it. No good. It was a good look. He got him to jump, but yeah, this game is going to be over. So Timberwolves are going to take down the 7th seeded Cavaliers. So 10 seed, 7 seed upset there. So that's, pretty big upset. Nothing too crazy. And then I think it was Lakers versus Raptors next, which is Lakers definitely favored. This is a 11th seed versus 6th seeded Lakers. We got LeBron on Scotty. We got Brandon Ingram, Marcus Smart, which is interesting. A lot of size, discrepancy there. Brandon Ingram being a lot taller and lankier. RJ Barrett versus Austin Reeves, and then Emmanuel quickly versus Luka Doncic. That's not a great matchup for the Raptors. But yeah, let's see what happens. First quarter, Lakers are down 2. Second quarter, the Lakers take the lead. Third quarter, they grow their lead. In the fourth quarter, the Lakers just took care of business in that one. The Raptors definitely were a team that could make an upset. They have a lot of guys, but they just, no one shot. RJ did not shoot well. He was like the only guy who didn't really shoot well though, but they only scored 91 points, so probably lost the turnover battle pretty badly. Then we move on to San Antonio versus Orlando, which is obviously we got De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Julian Champagnie, and Victor Wembanyama making their first appearance in this March Madness. I got Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter. Forget, how did that first game go for the Magic? They won by 11. It was Paolo. Franz Wagner was pretty good in his game back from his injury. we're going to be in San Antonio, 2-seeded San Antonio versus the 15-seeded Orlando Magic. San Antonio has a lead. It's close though. 4-point game, 6-point game, 5 minutes left. 2-point game, 4 minutes left. Magic grabbed the lead with 3 minutes left. 242, close. 138. It's a jump in moment here. The Magic looking to pull off a huge 15-seeded to upset over the 2-seed. San Antonio does have the ball right now, so they're looking to tie or take the lead with a 3. 25 and 24 by Vic. He's one foul away though. He's got to be careful. You do not want to foul out. And great game from Paolo. Bane, Mo Wagner's great off the bench. Keldon Johnson's been good. Vassell's been good. Fox has been good. Efficiency-wise, at least. You maybe want him to shoot a little bit more, but Julian Champagnie to trigger the ball. The lineups look all right for both teams. Neither team are like not playing any of their starters, which sometimes happens. Vic defended by Paolo. No center for the Magic though, which is tough against Vic. Vic goes up and he puts it in to tie the ball game. I mean, I don't even know if Wendell Carter would be a guy who can defend Vic anyway, so I don't know if it matters too much that he's not in the game. But yeah, he is going to the scorer's table to sub in. Vic defending Paolo. Paolo gets open, but it's going to be an illegal screen by Tristan da Silva. I mean, Paolo was gone. I don't even know why he had to keep moving with that screen. The initial one was good. Vassell, though, is going to get the ball into De'Aaron Fox as the Spurs are looking to take the lead. Fox has it. He's going to find someone maybe. No, screen comes from Vic. Off the screen, Fox. Not really getting anything. Tries to pass the ball. Almost turns it over to Suggs. Suggs, great defense. Suggs, great defense. Suggs gets the rebound. He obviously was a great player in his college day. Finds Carter, who puts it in. Remember, Jalen Suggs with the huge game winner in the... That was the semifinals, right? To send the Bulldogs to the finals, I think, Gonzaga. But yeah, Suggs defending De'Aaron Fox again. Wendell Carter had the big-time bucket to give the Magic the lead. They're trying to make that the game winner. If they can get a stop. And Jalen Suggs is just clamping up De'Aaron Fox right now. He's going to bring the ball up. He finds Franz Wagner. Gets it over to Paolo. Double comes. Paolo goes up anyways and just puts it in. He's been dominant in this game. And Magic looking to pull off a huge upset. They already took down the 18-seeded LA team. That was a team that, you know, seemed like a team with Kawhi Leonard that could go on a run. But Orlando took them down. Now they're looking to take down the 2-seeded San Antonio Spurs. Julian Champagnie's hair is really glitching out right now. But he finds Stephon Castle over to De'Aaron Fox. Just stop getting the ball in De'Aaron Fox's hands. They get it to Vic. Back to De'Aaron Fox, who drives. The switch comes. He goes up and he misses it. And it's just like, why does De'Aaron Fox keep getting the ball? You have a guy named Victor Wembanyama, if you didn't know. Desmond Bane to the line. Knocks down the first of 2. No timeouts for San Antonio. And the second is up and good as well. So this one is not looking good for San Antonio. They get the ball back to De'Aaron Fox because that has worked. Over to Julian Champagnie. 3, no good. And that should do it, as the Magic are going to pull off not the biggest upset, because we have seen a 25 seed upset the 1 seed, but a 15 seed over a 2 seed is also pretty big. And yeah, San Antonio goes out in their first round, so they play 1 game and are just out of there. Last game we got Detroit versus Philly. We'll see if Philly can keep this going with their healthy Joel Embiid, unsuspended Paul George, healthy Tyrese Maxey. And see if Cade and the Pistons can, you know, win as the 3 seed, with 3 seed versus 14 seed. So yeah, pretty heavy favorite. And yeah, looks like they're going to win. Yeah, Pistons just dominate this one. 16-point win. Oh my god, Ausar Thompson just has the game of his life. I don't think he's ever scored close to 38 points, but he just cooks up here. He didn't play college basketball, right? Because he played in overtime elite, so he doesn't have March Madness experience, but I mean, he dominated in this game. 38, 11, 3, 2, and 3. Cade Cunningham fouled out early in this one, and Ausar Thompson just took over. On the other side, I mean, good game from Embiid scoring wise. Maxey was efficient. Paul George was efficient, but just could not get it done there. Now we have the last matchup, which is Detroit versus LA, then Minnesota versus Orlando. We got Luka versus Cade, big time matchup there. We'll see what happens in this one. Luka Doncic, I don't think he's had like a crazy performance yet, right? I feel like we're due for a Luka Doncic like 40-point game. He had 25 and 21. Like, he's only scored 46 points in 2 games. He's a guy who can drop 40 though, so let's see what happens. Close game after the one. I mean, it was tied after one. Lakers grab a lead in the third quarter. Pistons coming back here. 6-point game, 142. 4-point game. 2-point game. Lakers. I mean, should I jump in? I mean, Lakers get more free throws. I think this one's, yeah, Lakers just keep shooting free throws. And yeah, that's going to do it. Detroit Pistons fall 39 points by Cade Cunningham, 15 and 16 by Duren. Then you know 44. Yeah, like I said, I feel like Doncic was due, and he definitely was due as he drops 44, 6 and 7, 18 and 26 from the field, 6 and 12 from 3. I mean, just dominant performance by him, and he leads the Lakers to a win. Then we have Minnesota versus Orlando. Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, Franz, Paulo, Wendell versus Dante, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert. Let's see who can win this one. We got 15 seeded Orlando versus 10 seeded Minnesota. So not like a crazy difference here. Could go either way. Well, any game could go either way in this. Minnesota is up big right now, and oh wait, Orlando kind of came back. Orlando's fighting, but Minnesota is gonna close this one out. 137 to 125, 31-point game right from Anthony Edwards, 21 from Nahshon Bones Highland off the bench. Great game from him, and Bane was good. Anthony Black was really good. Paolo Banchero was solid again, but yeah, it wasn't enough to get him a win. Julius Randle is gonna get the MVP for that game, and obviously Luka for that game. Lakers versus Minnesota. Obviously, last time we saw this in a playoff format, we saw the 4-1 victory for the Wolves with Anthony Edwards just dominating. See what happens in this one though. Luka is kind of like a whole new player now. It feels like he's looking more like his Dallas self now. This is a 6-seeded LA versus a 10-seeded Minnesota. Lakers 4-point lead after one. Big time second quarter from the Wolves and a big time third quarter, and the Wolves are going to dominate here and head to the finals to face the Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Naz Reid. Luka just really struggled in this game. I mean, Anthony Edwards just showed that he was the better player in this game. I mean, obviously Luka is the better player right now in real life, but in this hypothetical thing, he showed he was the better player. And yeah, Minnesota's going to move on to face the Dallas Mavericks, which 10 seed versus 25 seed is how this is going to end. You know, no top, I mean, one top 10 seed, but like, you know, just on the brink, no top 9 seeds in the finals. Yeah, a lot of upsets. It's going to be 2 West teams going to be in the finals as well. So that's interesting. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The West are the 2 best. They have the 2 best teams in Thunder and the Spurs, but it's actually going to be the Timberwolves and the Dallas Mavericks representing the West. So yeah, I'll go find that game. It's going to be in Minnesota, obviously, because they are the higher seed. And yeah, we'll get right into it. Okay, here we are. We have the matchup in the finals. Timberwolves versus the Mavericks. 25 seed versus 10 seed. We got Kyrie Irving versus Dante DiVincenzo, Max Christie versus Anthony Edwards, Cooper Flagg versus Jaden McDaniels, PJ Washington versus Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert versus Derek Lively. Will we see the crazy Cinderella run of the Mavericks end in a championship, or will we see the Timberwolves just, you know, win it as a 10 seed, which is not too much of a Cinderella run because we know how good the Timberwolves are. But let's see what happens. Obviously, we're going to be in Minnesota. This is it, guys. We got Timberwolves leading early on. We got second quarter. Timberwolves are winning it again, but Dallas, I mean, 7-point game, 6-point game, 8-point game with 11:24 left, 9:25. It's a 10-point game. Minnesota's controlling it so far. 16-point lead for the Timberwolves now. 16-point lead still. 14-point lead. Can a miracle happen for the Mavericks? It's a 7-point game, 8-point game, 6-point game. I mean, it's kind of close. I mean, I need one more basket though. No, I mean, it was a close one, but it's not gonna end in a comeback from the Mavericks. They fought at the end. They cut it to what it was like 5 or 6 or something, but never got it to one possession there. 25 and 8 by DiVincenzo leading his team. Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Bones was pretty good. On the other side, you saw Kyrie have 32, Brandon Williams. I mean, these guys were both so good in this series and helping this team go on a Cinderella run. the Timberwolves are going to win the March Madness. Dante DiVincenzo winning finals MVP with a great performance in the final. And wow, that's it. I mean, that was really fun. Obviously, it makes it more fun doing this type of tournament, but obviously the way the NBA does it now is how you kind of have to do it, because this is too random. Obviously, as we saw, a 25 seed make it all the way, and a 10 seed also making it all the way and winning it all, but still very fun to do. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. There were lots of good moments, game winners, Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, both with some big time game winners. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and goodbye.